You land, follow the signs, join the line, and suddenly everything depends on a few questions asked in under a minute. No warnings, no second chances, just you, an officer, and your answers. Most travel problems don't start on the plane, they start right here. In this video, you'll learn the exact customs and immigration questions airport officers ask every day, what they are really listening for, and how small mistakes turn into big delays. This is not theory or travel blogging advice, it's practical knowledge that helps you pass through the airport calmly, confidently, and without unnecessary trouble. Number 1, may I see your passport? This looks like a routine request, but it sets the tone for the entire interaction. The officer is watching everything in that moment. How fast you reach for the passport, whether you look confused, whether your hands shake, whether you seem prepared. This is why experienced travelers never bury their passport deep inside a backpack or suitcase. It should always be in a jacket pocket, travel wallet, or easy-to-reach pouch. When you hand it over, do it calmly, without rushing and without hesitation. A simple phrase like, "Here you go," or even silence is perfectly fine. Avoid jokes, comments, or nervous explanations. Officers are trained to notice micro-behavior. Delays, unnecessary movements, or over-politeness can sometimes signal anxiety. Calm readiness communicates one thing very clearly. You travel often, you understand the process, and you have nothing to hide. That impression alone can reduce the length and intensity of the entire interview. Number 2, where are you flying from today? This question checks consistency, not curiosity. Your answer should match your ticket, your entry form, and your digital travel record. Officers are not asking about your whole journey, only the immediate departure point. If your flight originated in Paris, but you connected through Istanbul, the correct answer is usually Paris, unless they specifically ask about connections. Over-explaining creates confusion where none is needed. Saying, "I came from Paris" is cleaner than listing every airport you passed through. Clear, short answers show that your story is stable and easy to verify. Inconsistent answers, even accidental ones, can trigger follow-up questions because officers are trained to investigate mismatches, not intentions. Number 3, what is the purpose of your visit? This is one of the most important questions at immigration. Every visa category is tied to a specific purpose, and your answer must fit that category perfectly. The safest answers are simple labels: tourism, vacation, business, conference, study, or transit. Avoid vague phrases like "just visiting" or "seeing what happens." Those sound unplanned and can raise doubts. If you're visiting friends, it's often better to say tourism unless your visa specifically covers family visits. Immigration officers already have data about your trip, including visa type and sometimes accommodation details. This question is a confirmation, not a discovery. When your answer aligns cleanly with their information, the process moves quickly. When it doesn't, the questions multiply. Number 4, how long will you stay? Officers want certainty here, not flexibility. You should always know your intended length of stay before you reach the counter. Answer in exact days or weeks, not estimates. 10 days sounds far more credible than around a week or so. Avoid phrases like maybe, depending, or I'm not sure yet. Uncertainty can sound like you haven't planned your exit. Even if your ticket is flexible, give a clear timeline that matches your return or onward flight. Immigration systems are built around overstays, and this question helps them assess risk. A confident, precise answer signals that your visit has boundaries. Number 5, where will you be staying? This question checks preparation and credibility. You don't need to memorize a full address, but you should know the name of your hotel, hostel, or the person you're staying with. Saying, "I'll be staying at the Hilton downtown" is enough. If you're staying with someone, say the relationship and city, nothing more. Hesitation here suggests a lack of planning, which can make officers suspicious of your intentions. Many countries already link accommodation details to your arrival information, so this answer is often cross-checked instantly. When your response matches their system, the interaction stays smooth. Number 6, are you traveling alone? This is a simple consistency check. Officers already know if you booked your ticket alone or as part of a group. Your answer should be short and factual. Yes or no, I'm traveling with a friend. Do not add stories or explanations. Nervous travelers often overshare because silence feels uncomfortable. At immigration, silence after a clear answer is normal and expected. The more you talk, the more material you give for follow-up questions. Number 7. What do you do for work? This question is about ties to your home country. Employment suggests stability and a reason to return. Answer with a clear job title or field. I work in finance. I'm a software developer. Or I'm a student. Avoid discussing job dissatisfaction, recent resignations, or future plans abroad. Even if you work remotely, be cautious and accurate. Immigration officers don't care about your career story. They care whether your trip fits your profile. A neutral professional answer keeps the focus where it belongs. Number 8. Who paid for your trip? This question assesses financial independence and legitimacy. If you paid yourself, say so clearly. If someone else paid, state who and why in one sentence. My company paid for the conference, or my parents paid for my vacation. Avoid sounding defensive. Financial clarity reassures officers that you can support yourself and won't seek unauthorized work. Confusion or evasiveness here can raise red flags, especially for long stays. Number 9. Do you have a return ticket? Proof of departure is one of the strongest indicators that you intend to leave. Always have your return or onward ticket accessible, either printed or on your phone. Even if they don't ask to see it, be ready. Answer confidently, yes, I return on the 22nd. Immigration officers don't care if your ticket is refundable or changeable. They care that a plan exists. Struggling to find your ticket or giving vague answers can lead to delays or secondary screening. Number 10. Have you been here before? This question checks honesty, not experience. Immigration databases already store your travel history. Your answer should match it. If it's your first visit, say so simply. If not, mention the last visit briefly. Yes, last year for tourism. Do not describe what you did or who you met. Overtalking can create unnecessary inconsistencies. Calm acknowledgement shows transparency and confidence. Number 11. Have you ever overstayed a visa? This is a serious question. Answer truthfully and directly. If the answer is no, say no and stop talking. If yes, be honest but brief. Immigration systems often record overstays, and dishonesty here can have long-term consequences, including future entry bans. Officers value honesty more than perfection. A short, truthful answer is always safer than an attempt to hide past mistakes. Number 12. Do you have family in this country? Family connections can suggest stronger ties to the destination, which is why this question matters. Answer clearly and without emotion. No or yes, my cousin lives here. Avoid listing multiple relatives or explaining family history unless asked. The goal is clarity, not storytelling. Sudden changes in tone or nervous behavior here can trigger deeper questioning, even if your answer is innocent. Number 13. Are you carrying any food? Food regulations are strict and vary by country. Many travelers get into trouble not because they carry food, but because they fail to declare it. If you have snacks, say so. Declaring food rarely leads to penalties if the item is allowed. Not declaring can lead to fines, confiscation, and delays. Officers prefer honest travelers who follow rules over those who try to guess or hide items. Number 14. Are you carrying more than the allowed cash amount? Cash limits exist to prevent money laundering and illegal activity. Know the limit before you fly. If you're over it, declare it. Declaring cash does not mean it will be taken away. It simply means it is recorded. Trying to hide cash or giving unclear answers can lead to searches and questioning. Calm honesty saves time. Number 15. Are you bringing gifts? Gifts can count toward customs limits. Answer simply. Yes, small gifts. You don't need to list items unless asked. Customs officers decide whether something needs to be declared further. Over-explaining can complicate a simple situation. Number 16. Do you have anything to declare? This is one of the most important customs questions. When in doubt, declare. Saying, "I'm not sure," is better than saying no incorrectly. Customs officers are trained to distinguish mistakes from dishonesty. Declaring protects you legally and often speeds things up. Number 17. What countries have you visited recently? This question is often related to health, security, or immigration risk assessment. Answer calmly with country names only. No travel stories. Officers may already know the answer. They are checking consistency and awareness. Number 18. What is your final destination? Especially important for transit passengers. Your answer should exactly match your ticket. This confirms you are following an approved route and have onward travel planned. Confusion here can cause delays. Number 19. Why did you choose this country? This question sounds casual, but checks intent. Keep the answer practical. Tourism, business opportunities, or conference attendance. Avoid emotional language or dramatic motivations. Immigration decisions are based on logic, not feelings. Number 20. Do you plan to work while here? This is a critical legal question. If your visa does not allow work, the answer must be no. Even remote work can be a gray area in some countries. Keep your response clear and compliant. Working without authorization can lead to entry refusal or future bans. Clear understanding of your visa rules shows responsibility and respect for the law. Number 21. Are you studying or planning to study? This question is more serious than it sounds because studying is strictly regulated by visa type. Immigration officers are checking whether your activities match the visa you are using to enter the country. If you are entering on a tourist visa, the correct answer is usually no. Even short courses, language schools, or informal training can fall under study in some countries. If you are actually enrolled in a program, you must have the correct student visa, and your answer should reflect that clearly. Say something simple like, "Yes, I'm enrolled in a university program," or "No, I'm here for tourism only." Do not guess, and do not try to rephrase studying as "just learning a bit" or "trying something out." Officers are trained to detect indirect language. If your answer does not match your visa category, it can lead to refusal of entry on the spot. The key here is accuracy, not creativity. Clear alignment between your visa and your answer shows that you understand the rules and respect them. Number 22. Who are you meeting here? This question helps officers understand your social connections inside the country. Strong personal ties can sometimes suggest a higher chance of overstaying, which is why the question exists. If you are not meeting anyone, say "no one" or "I'm traveling alone." That is a perfectly normal answer. If you are meeting someone, keep it factual and minimal. "I'm meeting a friend" or "I'm meeting my cousin." Do not volunteer names, personal stories, or how long you have known them unless specifically asked. Over-explaining can make a simple situation sound complicated. Officers are not interested in your personal life. They are checking whether your stated purpose of travel still makes sense. Calm, brief answers reduce unnecessary follow-up questions. Number 23. How did you book this trip? This question checks the legitimacy and planning behind your travel. Immigration officers want to know whether your trip looks organized or suspicious. A simple answer is enough. "I booked it online," "through a travel agency," or "my company booked it." You do not need to explain websites, payment methods, or deals you found. A well-organized trip usually means flights, accommodation, and return plans are already set. That signals low risk. If you hesitate or seem unsure how the trip was arranged, it can raise questions about who is really controlling the travel. Confidence here shows that you are in charge of your own plans. Number 24. Is this your first international trip? This question is not designed to judge you. First-time travelers are common, and frequent travelers are common too. There is no correct or incorrect answer. What matters is how you respond. Answer honestly and calmly. "Yes, it's my first international trip" is completely fine. Officers may slow down slightly with first-time travelers to ensure understanding, but it does not automatically cause problems. Trying to appear more experienced than you are can backfire if your behavior doesn't match your claim. Confidence does not come from experience, it comes from clarity. Even if it's your first trip, knowing your answers and documents shows preparation. Number 25. What airline did you fly with? This is a simple awareness check. It shows whether you are alert, oriented, and paying attention to your own travel. Name the airline and stop. I flew with Emirates. I flew with Lufthansa. This question sometimes appears casual, but it also helps officers confirm your route quickly in their system. If you seem confused about basic details of your flight, it can suggest disorganization or stress. A calm, immediate answer signals that you are fully aware of your journey. Number 26. Did you pack your own bags? This is a standard security question used worldwide. The expected answer is yes. It confirms that you know what you are carrying and that no one else placed items in your luggage without your knowledge. If the answer is no, be prepared for more questions and possibly a bag inspection. Never joke about this question and never answer casually. Say yes clearly and confidently. This question exists because luggage is a major security risk area, and officers take it very seriously. Number 27. Has anyone given you something to carry? This question goes hand in hand with the previous one. Officers are checking for smuggling risks, even accidental ones. If the answer is no, say no and stop. If someone did give you something, you must explain what it is and who gave it to you. Carrying items for others, even friends or family, can create serious problems if the contents are restricted or illegal. Many travelers get into trouble here because they try to be polite instead of careful. From an immigration perspective, you are responsible for everything in your luggage. Clear, honest answers protect you. Number 28. Are your bags with you at all times? This question checks custody and control of your luggage. Officers want to know whether anyone else could have accessed your bags. Answer confidently. Yes. If the bags were out of your control at any point, such as during storage or handling by someone else, be honest. This may lead to extra screening, but dishonesty can lead to much worse consequences. Security questions are not about punishment. They are about risk assessment. Confidence and honesty are always the safest approach. Number 29. Do you understand the visa conditions? This question tests awareness and responsibility. Officers want to know if you understand what you are allowed and not allowed to do in the country. Saying yes confidently shows that you are informed and respectful of immigration law. If you genuinely do not understand something, it is better to ask for clarification than to guess. Many problems at immigration start because travelers claim ignorance later. Understanding visa conditions means knowing how long you can stay, whether you can work or study, and what activities are prohibited. Awareness reduces risk, both for you and for the country. Number 30. What will you do during your stay? This question ties everything together. Your answer should match your stated purpose of visit, length of stay, and visa type. Keep it simple and realistic. Sightseeing and museums, visiting landmarks, business meetings, or attending a conference. Avoid vague answers like just relaxing or overly ambitious plans that don't match your time frame. Officers are checking whether your activities make sense within the context of your trip. A short, logical activity list shows planning and credibility. When all your answers align, immigration sees a clear, low-risk traveler, and the process ends quickly and smoothly. Number 31. Where do you live permanently? This question establishes your long-term home base and helps immigration officers understand where your strongest ties are. Your answer should be simple and factual. City and country are enough. For example, I live in Almaty, Kazakhstan, or I live in Toronto, Canada. You don't need to explain how long you've lived there or whether you plan to move in the future. Officers are not interested in personal plans. They want to confirm that you have a clear, permanent place of residence outside the country you're entering. Hesitation or vague answers like, I move around a lot can sound unstable and invite more questions. A clear home base equals lower perceived risk. Number 32. Do you own or rent your home? This question is sometimes used to assess personal stability, especially for longer visits. There is no better or worse answer here. Owning a home does not guarantee smooth entry, and renting does not cause problems. Answer plainly and honestly. I rent or I own my home. Avoid adding explanations about mortgages, landlords, or living arrangements. Over-detailing can make a simple answer sound defensive. Immigration officers are trained to notice unnecessary justifications. Straightforward answers help keep the interview short and neutral. Number 33. Are you carrying medication? Medication rules vary widely by country, and some common medicines can be restricted or controlled abroad. If you are carrying medication, especially prescription drugs, the safest approach is honesty. Answer yes if you are carrying any, even over-the-counter medicine, and be ready to explain briefly what it is for. Ideally, medication should be in original packaging, and prescriptions should be available if required. Declaring medication does not automatically create a problem. Failing to declare restricted substances can. Officers are usually looking for transparency, not reasons to punish travelers. Number 34. Do you have travel insurance? Travel insurance is not always mandatory, but having it signals preparation and responsibility. If you have insurance, say yes confidently. If you do not, answer honestly. Officers rarely deny entry solely because of missing insurance, but this question helps them understand how prepared you are for emergencies. Insurance suggests you have planned for medical issues, delays, or unexpected events, which lowers perceived risk. Keep your answer short and factual. Number 35. How much money do you have for this trip? This question checks whether you can support yourself financially without working illegally. You do not need to list every card or expense. A general amount is enough, such as about $2,000 or enough for my stay. If you are carrying cash, be aware of declaration limits. Officers want reassurance, not financial statements. Sounding confident and realistic matters more than exact numbers. An amount that matches your length of stay and travel style appears credible. Number 36. Are you planning to visit other cities? This question checks the realism of your travel plans. If you plan to visit other cities, mention only the major ones. Yes, I'll visit Rome, and Milan is enough. You do not need to list every stop or day-by-day itinerary. Overloading the answer with details can make your plan sound rehearsed or uncertain. Simple, logical travel routes make sense to immigration officers and reduce follow-up questions. Number 37. Have you ever been refused entry before? This is a critical honesty check. Immigration systems often record refusals, so lying here can cause serious problems, including immediate denial of entry. If the answer is no, say no clearly. If yes, acknowledge it briefly and truthfully. Do not try to minimize or hide past issues. Officers value honesty and consistency more than a perfect travel history. A calm, truthful answer allows them to assess the situation fairly. Number 38. Why is your stay this length? This question checks whether your stay matches your stated purpose. A 2-week vacation sounds reasonable. A 6-month tourist stay may invite questions. Your answer should connect logically to your reason for travel. For example, 2 weeks for vacation or 10 days for meetings. Avoid saying, because I can, or I haven't decided yet. Immigration officers are trained to look for logical timelines. When length and purpose align, the answer feels credible. Number 39. Are you traveling for an event? If you are attending an event, state it briefly. A business conference, a wedding, or a trade show. You do not need to name every detail unless asked. Events often have dates, locations, and registrations that can be verified, which can actually support your case. If you are not attending an event, say no and move on. This question is about structure, not curiosity. Number 40. Do you speak English or the local language? This question helps officers adjust communication and assess how much assistance you may need. Answer honestly. Saying yes does not require fluency. Basic communication is usually enough. If you do not speak the language well, that is not a problem. Immigration officers deal with travelers from all over the world. The key is clarity, not perfection. Honest answers prevent misunderstandings later. Number 41. Who is your employer? Your employer helps establish professional ties to your home country. Provide the company name only. You do not need to explain your role, salary, or responsibilities unless asked. Avoid describing internal company details or future plans. A simple answer keeps the focus on verification rather than conversation. Number 42. Are you returning to the same job after this trip? This question directly assesses your intention to leave the country. A simple yes is often enough. If you are self-employed, you can say, "Yes, I run my own business." Avoid discussing job changes or uncertainty. Immigration officers look for stability signals, and this answer provides one of the strongest. Number 43. Did you complete the arrival form yourself? This is a security and accuracy check. Officers want to ensure the information provided is your own and correct. Answer clearly. Yes. If someone helped you due to language issues, say so honestly. Accuracy matters more than independence. This question exists to reduce false information, not to catch mistakes. Number 44. Are you aware of prohibited items? This checks awareness and responsibility. Saying yes indicates that you understand basic customs rules. Officers prefer travelers who know the regulations rather than those who claim ignorance. Awareness suggests lower risk and fewer problems at customs inspection. Number 45. What is your occupation back home? This may sound repetitive, but consistency is the goal. Your answer should match what you said earlier about work. Consistency across answers builds trust. Keep it short and professional. Immigration officers compare answers quickly, and mismatches can trigger more questions. Number 46. Are you carrying professional equipment? Professional equipment such as cameras, drones, tools, or instruments can imply work. If you are carrying such items, declare them and explain calmly. For example, a personal camera for travel photos. Do not hide equipment or downplay its purpose dishonestly. Transparency prevents misunderstandings and delays. Number 47. How often do you travel internationally? This question helps officers understand your travel pattern. A general frequency is enough. Once or twice a year, or a few times a year. Frequent travel can signal experience and familiarity with rules, while rare travel is also normal. What matters is that your answer sounds natural and truthful. Number 48. Do you have proof of accommodation? Officers may ask for confirmation of where you'll stay. Be ready with a hotel booking, reservation email, or invitation letter if staying with someone. You may not always be asked to show it, but having it ready demonstrates preparation. Searching frantically through your phone can signal disorganization. Number 49. Is this trip planned or spontaneous? Planned trips usually appear more stable and credible. Answer honestly. Even spontaneous trips are allowed, but you should still be able to explain basic plans. It's planned, or it was planned a few weeks ago, sounds structured. Officers are looking for logic, not perfection. Number 50. Is there anything else you want to add? This final question is not an invitation to talk more. In most cases, the best answer is simply no. Many travelers make the mistake of adding unnecessary information here, which can reopen questioning. Stay calm, stay brief, and let the process end naturally. Silence after a clear answer is not awkward at immigration. It's expected.